So do you ladies feel like women are seriously ready for emotionally intelligent men?
Kitty, what do you think?
Okay, let's talk about what emotional intelligence comes with before we even get into this conversation, okay? We're talking about you wanting a man who is tolerant, who regulates his emotions, who also knows how to manage your emotions. But you're also talking about a man who knows how to navigate his sensitivities and everything else when it comes to that. But you have to consider that an emotionally intelligent man is good at cutting people off when he sees that your sensitivities bring too much reactivity. When he sees that you cannot regulate your emotions. When he sees that you have a low tolerance. This type of man that you are asking for is a man who will walk you out the door in a heartbeat. If he feels like you are disrupting his peace. If he feels like there's any level of disrespect, because there's a lot that comes with emotional intelligence. So if you asking for that, you got to come with the same level of emotional intelligence as well. Okay? That comes with a number of factors. So if you are a woman who knows that even though you may be sensitive to certain things like criticism, rejection, because you're not always going to be accepted. Sometimes he's going to bounce back, and sometimes he's going to say, I don't agree with your opinion. Sometimes he's going to say, I don't like those thoughts. Sometimes he's going to say, I don't like the way you speak to me. If you're not ready for that, don't be asking for an intelligent man.
I agree with her 110%. Don't ask for an emotionally intelligent man if you are an unstable and emotional woman. Now, what does an unstable emotional woman look like, you may ask? If you ask to go somewhere or if you ask to do something and he says no, are you going to throw a fit? Are you going to have a tantrum? Are you going to pout? Are you going to give him the silent treatment? You're not ready for an emotionally intelligent man because he's just going to ignore that behavior. He's not tolerating that. You're not a child. An emotionally unstable woman also finds the need to react to every situation. This isn't Newton's third law, like every action doesn't require a reaction from you. You need to learn how to pick your battles because not everything requires a fight. Not everything requires an argument or a discussion. Do you want him to always sugarcoat his words and dress it softly with a feminine touch? Then you're not ready for an emotionally intelligent man. Because men and women, we naturally talk different. We have different deliveries. A man naturally in his element, when he speaks, it's going to come off a bit assertive. That doesn't mean he's being rude or disrespectful, but as a man, that's how he speaks. And an emotionally intelligent man isn't going to sugarcoat everything either. If you ask him the truth, he going to tell you the truth. If you can't handle the truth, if you can't handle someone telling you things as it is, then don't be with an emotionally intelligent man. At the end of the day, we really need to understand the weight of what we're asking for. Don't ask for an emotionally intelligent man. Don't ask for a man with standards and boundaries. Don't ask for a good man if you're not willing to live up to what that truly entails. Because if that's what you want, understand it's not always going to go your way. You don't have the final say. You'd actually have to submit to someone else's authority. Ooh. Really sit back and think, are you really ready for what you're praying to God for in a man? And if not, that's okay. Ask God to prepare your heart so that you're able to handle a man like that.
Face on the ground, laying in blood. Now he a snitch ratting on the plug. Bitch. All I see is a fake ass flex. You gon' have nothing but a lot of regret. Damn. You claiming stacks, but your pocket's thin. Flexing on the gram, trying to fit in. Making it in the rap game, feeling real good. Got them bands stacked, making it out the hood. Making it in the rap game, feeling real good. Got them bands stacked, making it out the hood.
Not just one, but 2 fresh pizza doughs get stretched and formed into a square pan with olive oil, then slid into the oven to look like this. It gets topped with their house-made pink vodka sauce, spread all over, and some shredded mozzarella cheese, and slid into the oven once more. They dump a healthy amount of pepperoni into a square pan, even more into another square pan, spread them around evenly, and slide both of these into the oven. That cheesy vodka sauce Sicilian is ready, and so is all of that pepperoni. I could listen to this sound all day long. They transfer the Sicilian into a box. On goes a nice scoop of that pepperoni, another scoop, another scoop. They finish off that first pan, but they're not done yet. They take even more pepperoni from the other pan, and just when you thought it was over, this spot pours the pepperoni grease into their house-made ranch, closes it up, gives it a shake, and drizzles it on top. They slice this pizza up, and one more round of that ranch.
Let's eat.
This is the Swine Fighter Sicilian Pizza from Tony Baloney's in New Jersey. Whether you dive in for a corner slice or a middle slice, you're getting the perfect amount of pepperoni with every bite.
Cheers.
Follow us for more East Coast food recommendations.
Alright, so question, like, what are you doing here?
My man keeps talking to this bitch that he met online. And our lease is up in like a month, so apparently she's a real estate agent, but they're talking about moving in together, and it's really funny to me, and I'm not feeling it.
Who's this?
Oh, that's my best friend, because I'm the right and she my left.
So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have you, like, go back to your car, and I'm gonna bring out the girl that he met online, and I'm gonna hear her side of the story.
Okay.
Cool? Alright, so this is obviously like a weird type of situation. Care to explain?
So basically, we met online. I never met him in person, but we have FaceTime and everything went smooth, so I know he's real. I know that's my man.
Wait, but like, I mean, has he told you before that he had a girl?
Well, I just found out like last month that he has a girlfriend, but up until then, we've been dating for like 7 months now. He posted me on his Facebook. That's when this ugly commented saying, "Who is this? This is my man."
She commented that?
Yeah, she commented that under the post.
Sheesh.
And next thing you know, I get a DM, and she just spilled everything. She was saying that they've been together like 7 years. Yes, they have kids. She was saying that they were high school sweethearts, that they got together at the age of 15. It's crazy.
There they go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Look at that. And it's like blue. Holy cow. Look at how much venom just came out of that fish. And let's do another one. Do it one more time. Oh my gosh, guys, the spines are blue. And once those spines are out, they stay out. They're ready to defend. All right, let me try these spines on the back here. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that is what would be inside of your foot if you were to step on a stonefish. Now, it will regenerate its venom. This doesn't hurt the fish at all. And you can see these sheaths will just slide right back up. But holy cow, I gotta take a minute and process what I just saw. Oh, that is bad. I won't lie, I'm getting pretty nervous right now. This is something you should never do. I've consulted experts, people who've been stung. I've done my research, I've done my homework, but even still, I am extremely nervous about what is about to happen. It's said that this is the most painful sting in the world. Wish me luck. The moment has come. It's time to be stung by the world's most toxic fish. I am borderline terrified. I've thought long and hard about whether or not to even go through with this, but I'm doing this today because through my research on the stonefish, I have found a lot of misinformation out there. There is a lot of stories that pretty much describe certain death if you're stung by a stonefish, and that's just simply not the case. While this toxin in the base of its spines is extremely potent, it is thermolyable. So if treated properly and if needed with medical attention, you will survive the sting of a stonefish. Most of the victims that end up dying from stonefish stings, but has more to do with the pain and shock that leads to cardiac arrest. This venom is meant to cause you pain, but I have brought the antidote with me today. A thermos filled with hot water that's around 114 degrees Fahrenheit, a compress to hold over the wound, and then of course, if I do go into any state of anaphylactic shock, I always carry with me an EpiPen. We are about 3 minutes drive from an emergency room, so even if the worst case scenario does unfold today, I should have plenty of time to be able to get to emergency medical attention. All right, my plan today is to take a microdose of stonefish venom. The venom from that neoprene trial is already coating the spikes, so they are locked and loaded, ready to go. When it's all said and done, this should be just extraordinarily painful for me and hopefully very educational for you. This is going to likely be the worst sting that I ever take. I'm Mark Benz, and I'm about to enter the sting zone with the stonefish, the most toxic fish in the world. All right, I'm gonna go with this front spine here. Ready? This spine. On 3. 1.
He was Robert Wadlow, the tallest man ever human recorded. Now shown are family images of Robert and his family. His father, who is 5.9 feet tall, looks so small in front of Robert. Robert was born in the United States in 1918. Weight at birth was 8.4 pounds. Then the crazy development began. At the age of 8, his height reached 6.2 feet. He graduated from high school with a height of 8.6 feet, weight 390 lbs. This height made Wardlow a celebrity in America at the time. He signed with a circus to tour and became the spokesperson for a shoe company. In return, shoe companies provide him with free, oversized shoes. The reason for excessive height growth is due to pituitary gland hypertrophy. This caused him to produce large amounts of growth hormone and develop gigantism. Because the body is too tall, as a result, his bones are very fragile. Leg braces are required to walk properly. In 1940, during a performance, Robert's ankle was injured and became infected. Because his autoimmunity is low, Robert died of sepsis after surgery. In fact, Robert may have continued to grow in height after his death. When he was buried, his last measurement was 9 feet. It was 0.1 feet more than the last measurement of 8.9 feet before his death. In 1986, a life-size statue was erected in his hometown to commemorate the tallest giant in human history.
And I don't know why I wasted so much of my time stressing about this, thinking about that. Just had to beat in my mind, keeping my thoughts in line, putting my past behind. Cause I think